Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us for today's WFB Live. I'm Kim Walgren. I'm the editor of Wood Floor Business. And today we are once again joined by Avitas and Vartan, looking very festive today. They are with LED Coating Solutions by Archetypal. Many people know them as the pair behind the many award-winning floors that they have done around the world. And now they are also offering LED cured oil finishes for our market. If you aren't familiar with those finishes, I highly recommend that you watch some of their previous WFB Live demos. You can find those on the Wood Floor Business YouTube channel. Today, they're going to take us through some great demos about how to deal with common job site dilemmas. Before I turn it over to them, just a quick note, if you have any questions during today's demo, you can put those into the Q&A panel, and we will have time at the end for them to answer some of your questions. So with that, I will turn it over to Avitas and Vartan.
Hi guys, Avitas here, Avitas Duvenjan from LED Coating Solution by Archetypal. I'm here with...
Hi guys, Vartan Arutunyan with the LED Coating Solutions, responsible for some colors, some designs, together with Avitas.
Responsible for some disasters, which happens all the time.
Fixing disasters.
Okay. So, yeah, by the way, happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And happy holidays.
Like he mentioned it earlier that we put this together, and trust me, we didn't telegraph everything, but we telegraphed some of it. So what are we going to do today? But the job site dilemmas, we hear all the time, we're in it all the time. I mean, that's something you can't get away from it. So it is a great topic, but it's such a large topic, but we're going to do just a little fracture of that, very small piece of that today. And then hopefully in future, we can hear back from you guys. If you guys have other ideas you want us to show, we can do it. But one of the most common one, and by the way, we're doing this in our shop, and our shop never been so quiet like this before. And we're trying to keep it quiet. And if you hear some noises, compressor goes on or something, sorry, that's what it is. Okay, so
it's a live show.
Live show. Well, I was going to do something today like more to show touch-ups, the repairs, but I left that secondary. Some brave lady spoke with me a couple of days ago. She had a issue with her floor. Probably she's watching or not. And it just brought up kind of an idea to me. I said, this happens all the time. Maybe I can show something like that today. So I changed it from really light colors. What I was going to do it, I went to the dark color. One of the things could happen major, and depends how many square foot this project is. If it's a large project, it can really take you forever try to figure out what to do with it to fix this type of dilemmas, or you might have to end up sanding the floor completely. One of the issues I see sometimes, either the clients, they don't visualize what the color they're looking for. It's going to be about color.
Color layering.
Color adjustment. Yeah. And or we don't see how that color was going to look in that floor, even though we have a small sample. After we do this large area, just of course, you've seen my past videos about color theory, the light effect, and all those things not taking consideration, it could be a kind of issue. So what we want to do, Vartan came up an idea that we have our color kits. So we have all these colors. We picked up a color from there, and we're going to assume that this is the clients they want. They want it like a sepia brown, right? And
they want to sepia brown. We have white oak over here.
It looks like reddish white oak.
Reddish. So we're going to try to kill that reddish with sepia brown, because sepia brown got green in it, a lot of green. So we're going to try to kill this pinkish tone inside of this wood.
So basically, customer got red oak and they want a brown color. So we choose a color that got green in it because, well, the opposite side of the green is red. That's the way you cancel the green. So the red. So we want to add some red brown on the floor so we can cancel the green, so cancel the red. And we're so sure and we're good, we're gonna go ahead and put that color on and we're gonna see how it's gonna look like. And then the customer agrees. And we did a small sample and it looked good. And here we are gonna put the green. I'm gonna walk you through everything and then I'm gonna come back. So should I walk the whole thing or shall we?
I think let's stop and let's see what's gonna happen.
Okay, so basically we're gonna apply the sepia brown and we're gonna see how we're gonna kill this pink and are we gonna be happy with it?
How much we're gonna choose,
How much we
and how happy the client is.
and how happy the client will be. Okay, this is a totally, let's go. And we have our help today, Mr.
Elder.
Chiquito. I mean, what is his name?
Chiquito.
Chiquito Elder. This is Chiquito Elder. He's my right hand today, and he's going to put it on.
Little Santa.
Yeah. So I'm not gonna go all the details of the oil. You know what the type of oil we're using. While he's doing this, I can talk a little bit. Yeah. So we're gonna be using it. Let's roll it first because we're gonna be using it the LED Cure oil, like from the Westing and Heidelberg. That's the two brands I am working with. And so this is the brands we're working with. And this, the difference of LED cured oil is that as soon as we put the oil on, we're gonna hit it with the light and everything gonna be cured. It's all gonna be ready to go. So he applied the oil.
That's how we normally find this one.
We put the buffer on. That's out there. So imagine this is a larger area. And so we're gonna drop the oil, little bit green in it, so we can go ahead and kill the. Let me go back. What you wanna do, you wanna spread it fast and then you're gonna work more deeper into it. Yeah, take the light ready. Yeah, but I want everything to be ready.
Behind you, Martin.
Okay, well, I want to take the opportunity. So we apply with the red pad. Can you wipe that, please? Wipe that access off. Wipe it hard. And as you see,
How much?
as you see, how much green is in there, it killed the pink completely, right? But you also got a lot of extra oil. This is our technique that we don't care about that because we're gonna throw the little Borax and it's gonna clean all that out for us. So let's go. Basically, you see, this is the technique we use that we don't want to leave any accident, no, like right out. Beautiful, right? So as you see, we kill the red. You kill the red Let's dry it first. And I'm gonna cure it right now with the LED light. Wow. No problem. You pass 2 times, same spot. Move on. You see that he took his shoes off because he wants to feel it if it's sticky or not. I believe it's not. So. Right. Okay, drop the light up. Now, this is all dry. We definitely killed the pink, but I think it got too green for me. What do you think, Barton?
I think yes,
It's
I was looking for more chocolate color, chocolatey and.
chocolate brown
Deeper color.
and deeper color. Okay, so now let's say I put this on. I could be moving my furniture now, right? Or I can put another clear coat to lock this better. But Vartan says this was not the expectation of the client. They wanted to kill the pink, but they didn't want it to see green floors, right? I mean, in Christmas time, it might look good. But now, what my next step? So if Vartan said that they wanted darker and more chocolatey, so I rather just put, now I want to kill the green. I want to go more reddish brown over it because I'm going to do 2 things same time. I'm going to make it darker and kill the green a little bit. If Vartan says they like the darkness, but they don't like the green, in the clear, I will put a little bit red and I would have cured that and stay this darkness. But right now, we're going to go a little bit of a chocolate brown.
Or another thing, if the color is okay, then we were supposed to put second coat of the same color to get it darker, but it's not only the darkness, it's also the too much green.
Yeah, basically, I can make this color a little bit more vibrant if I put another coat because it's a 2-coat system, but it's too green. I don't want to waste to go ahead. This is great. The customer could see it, could work on it, say, listen to videos, it's good. But I think I want to go darker plus best green. So there's no reason for me to put another coat of this color. So now I'm going to go same thing. I went too much green. Now I want to go a little bit reddish brown over it. I'm going to do 2 things because it's darker plus. So let's go the next round. So here,
The whole thing?
yeah, the whole thing. I can go ahead and roll it, but I don't need to roll it now.
We can roll it too.
Yeah, but you're not prepared for it. You should have been prepared for it. So let's just.
Second coat doesn't take too much, so. This probably would be enough. It's not our.
Yeah, no, this floor is already sealed. So it's not gonna take that much, but what I wanna do, I wanna go a little bit more darker, not much. So we're putting a little chocolate brown on it, which got more reddish. Okay,
You want to do the color of the color?
Read it.
okay, right.
Read it. You want to speak a little more.
Yeah.
Louder. More microphone.
You see right away, I warmed up the color, and I went bit darker, not much, it's bit darker. It's more warmer brown. It's very fast. Okay. Beautiful. So now let's wipe this, let's throw the Orec. Wipe it, take a big rag and quickly. While he's wiping, let's talk. Now, yeah, definitely I got much warmer and looks now more warmer brown. The green is not there, but something I don't see that rich brown.
I think we have a problem now.
What's the problem?
Client was looking for even darker, in nice dark, you know.
So basically, if she was looking more darker, you see how dark is over here,
Even darker than that.
even darker than this. Okay, let's finish this up first. Let me spread it. Okay, so Barton's acting is like Hollywood. He doesn't want to say that we planned this before. He's acting. Oh, oh, you don't know. You are so. Barton's acting is.
On this stage, one client yet, it's not done.
Okay, so basically you see how smooth I got. I don't have any debris. I don't have any dust. I don't have anything on it. It's just total massaged, beautiful. Let's get the light. Massaged, beautiful brown floor. It's a warm brown floor, but I think for me, it's a little bit too warm. I mean, I like it, but all right, let's go a little quicker, okay? Yep. Because it's not the final.
Color is nice. Color is just still light.
Okay. So, remember, this is a ecosystem. So far, that's it. So far, we haven't lost anything. And the timing was perfect. You know, I went too quickly. I adjusted my color. Instead of going same color over it, I went another color to make it back warm. But now Barton says it's a problem. Why it's a problem? Because now I gotta do an extra step because I should have known how dark I want. Like he's thinking that client wants it more darker. So now if I go another coat of the same color, I will go darker, but then I will get more same color. If I want to really go darker, I can go black over it. And the black, like a medium black. And I can bring it to my third coat, additional coat, that will make this color, they are all transparent through each other and it will make it darker. So let's do a black over this and see how we're going to get darker. And by the way, if I will hit some maroon pad between these coats, maroon is like a 400 grit abrasive. If I will do that between coats, I will absorb much more color. Like this color, it will absorb even more. But I didn't want to do that because I want to see it transparent very lightly through. So if I want to hit this, I want to make this much darker, I will hit the maroon, but I don't want to go much darker, okay? Because then I have to take a color out. But we can use a white pad. Can use a white pad. Okay, yeah, that's good.
This one?
Yeah, it's not that strong. I diluted it.
Yeah?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
all right. Yeah, you know what? You have a red pad, no? Okay, so it will wipe more, that's why. So you see what he just did here? He's using the older pad, like we cleaned up the other color, but he's using a maroon between pad, so he doesn't get dirty his driving plate. Okay. So instead of us ending, removing it, trying another color, no. Anyway, all these colors, we have all these browns, they all have inside green, red, yellow, blue. They all got it. It just infusing them each other by seeing through and making the color. So nothing been changed.
This, but you should mention very important part of this. With this oil is very similar to regular oxidative oils, but this is instant curing LED oil. That's why we have that advantage of layering the colors right away. So I dried it, I put another layer, I dried it, I put another layer. In half an hour, 1,000 square feet will be done.
So if any cabinet guys watching, same thing with the cabinetry or same thing with the furniture. So it's the same way you can do the layers and you create that chart. That's good. Okay. So we have some extra there. Let's throw the auric under it. Go with this first. But that's very good. See, the auric is kind of controlling how much I'm spreading. Oh, like, it can stir up, it need more over there, more over there. Couple of cases. I have not more right there. Right there. Too much. See what he's doing. Trying to adjust the texture, and don't forget, be careful with the lighting, right? So you see how beautiful? Can you move the lighting for a second? Yeah, see the lighting is changing all the thing. No, bring it back. I just want to see a little bit. So basically the lighting, the way it hits it, you know, if you move it, stand up over there with the lighting, you could see everything is changing. But basically, let's try this. Basically, I got this now, that chocolate brown color I was looking for by doing these layers instead of sanding the floor. This could have been a huge, huge project. Imagine you're doing 10,000 square feet. You put it on, let's go. You put it on and you see the color is too green or too red. It's so easily to adjust your color. And again, if I hit a maroon pad between coats, I would have infused even more color into it. So basically we're done. Take a look at this color right now. This is a satin or matte look. Doesn't have too much steam. I think we can call the client on. Well, you can call the client now. They have this beautiful vintage brown color. And yeah, I can add the, we have clear that
I have something here. I can bring quickly array gloss.
gloss. Okay, let's put some gloss. Right now, this is a matte sheen. And today, Vartan will shake that and it will give me some gloss today.
This is live show. I am not prepared. Last second.
Okay, see, he's not prepared. So he wants to add more sheen to give you more depth to it. So this way you will get like a more brownish depth color to it. But again, the sheen is not an issue. You can always adjust in. And today when Vartan gives me the, everything is ready. Don't do the whole half, just do a little bit. Yeah, so I can. Just want to give you the sheen differences.
Over there?
No, over here.
Hello, Arik.
Okay, I can do, yeah, with Oric only. That's more than I can know, but too much. Bartan is very generous these days when it comes to season of the crop. I'm using the Oric to kind of spread it. This is a gloss oil, and remember the gloss oil can be really, really shiny. You know. In reality, don't try this at home. Do it with the buffer first. It will go faster, more even. Can I have a piece of paper here quickly? So I can pass over it, please? Paper, paper. All right, forget it. Quickly over there. Okay, it's all right, well done. Yeah, I mean, if you use the real bumper, it probably it's not even. Can we put a tape, please? Yeah.
Actually, for this kind of color, the sheen is a big advantage, for me.
Big advantage, but I think this is too gloss for me.
Oh,
No,
most you gotta go close.
nah, I think it's too gloss. Let's see, and we have a lot of extra oil. What do you think, Caesar? How it looks?
Looks good to me.
Looks good. Should I leave it?
Yes.
Okay. Basically, you use a buffer, you can take out even more. Can I have the light, please, quickly? So you gotta make sure that you're holding this at an angle. So you don't give the burn marks. And you're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Is it dry? Take a look. Cute. Be good. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So here's done. So now let's move. See the difference. The shins. It's a huge difference in the shins, right? So you could see in a mat, it looks kind of thirsty, but that's the look. And here we got that beautiful rich brown we were looking for. So what I want to do, I want to move this because I kind of did, because we don't see what it looks like before, what it looks now. So what I want to do, I want to move
Put it
this.
over. Put it over.
I want to move this now. No,
That's what you mean. No.
leave that. Can you please go to this? Yeah, let's put this over so you can see it.
Es moverlo para acá nada más un poquito. Voy a elevar también.
Okay. Basically, you guys probably forgot, right? This was the first coat, was very light. And then we went more reddish brown on it. Then I went black on it. So this is all 3 steps. I just want to show you what happened. So you see how different it can get if you go your layers. And now, if you want to show that, Caesar, how rich that looks over there. Look at how rich that piece of wood looks, you know. Yeah. All right. So probably you guys have a lot of questions right now. Keep it later on for Kim. Now, let's see other dilemma that happened here, right? Now, most likely, every time you guys, I'm talking about floor guys, not the cabinet guys. Every time you guys have a new project, you get a job, and who likes doing edger? You like doing edger?
I hate it.
Hate it. Chiquito, you like doing edger? So he likes it, but the most likely people, they'll give the edger to the new guy. And the new guy takes it. Edger is the most complicated machine for me because it cuts in a certain angle. So if you're not cutting your last cut with the wood grain direction, you're not gonna get you're gonna show the edger marks, right? So what we did here, I create the edger marks and I use the Wagler, the new flip, I use that. And I put a lot of edger marks. Where's the edger marks?
You chose wrong machine for making engine marks,
Oh,
you know? No,
There's some over here.
almost, no marks.
I put 60 paper with the Wagler flip, the new flip. It's right there. Here, right there. And basically, I think I see it some. Can you guys, by the way, don't use Wagler, the new flip, if you want to put edger marks. This goddamn thing doesn't put edger marks. So even a 60 paper, we got some edger marks. So this is what happens. A lot of time people, they use a wrong paper and they jump. So what we want to do, this is a classic problem. Barton, we're going to sand this.
These marks, I put it by hand. It's not engine marks. With the engine, you didn't get it.
So we didn't get it. And don't use Wagler flip if you don't want to put edger marks. If you want to put, if you, it's a machine that doesn't put a mark. So that's the problem, which is, it's a good thing, guys. Good thing. I'm talking the other way around. I guess you understand. Which is their new flip. It's unbelievable. So what we want to do that, we want to remove those edger marks. And I want to touch up. This is another dilemma. Customer comes, 90% you give the edger to a new guy, all your perimeter got the scratches, you got your 2 coats, 3 coats, or whatever. Now, Barton going to show how to repair this very quickly, right? We have the oil ready, we have a sandpaper ready, we have everything ready to go with this, right?
I just want to mention something.
Go ahead.
Fixing any damages and any adjustment, color adjustment, don't expect for any miracles for this from this product. It's a perfect product for doing repairs, but it's like a regular oil. All the technique stays exactly the same.
120.
The only advantage we're getting with this product is that instantly curing, and you can layer it, you can work with that product as much as you need to adjust the colors. That's why if you need some miracles, you have to have your experience, guys. Your experience of doing or fixing the scratches or any other damages, okay?
Connect the electric. All right, so Barton, I got some things for you.
After you promised me you're gonna put this on the table. Now you want me to stay on my knees and do the okay.
Okay, Barton wanted to put this in a table. I'm not gonna do that. So,
okay.
so let me walk you guys through. I know Barton already talked about his way of doing it, but I want to show my way of doing it. So basically, I do all the shortcuts.
Leave your way for later. Let me show
All right, but
the
at least
right way for you.
Okay, so basically, get your color ready. So now this was a sepia brown with a lot
Sepia
of
brown.
green inside. We have to go back to the same sandpaper. This was sandpaper at 120, and we used the Wagler 3.0, right?
Yeah.
So we did that. Now, and it was water pop. So we have to make sure that we have to do the same steps again. We have to sand it 120, then we have to do the water pop. If you miss any of the steps, let's don't do the water pop. Let's do half of it water pop, half of it not.
All right.
And let's see what's going to happen.
What if not water pop comes out better? What you gonna say then?
Well, you doubt me. Okay,
Alright,
he doubts me.
alright, I'm starting sending,
All right. Go ahead.
taking off the
Tom,
scratches.
Tom. So you gotta go, you see how nice dry the finish is? And we did it just a few hours ago,
Few minutes.
minutes ago. So don't go all the way, Vartan, because I wanna show how you're gonna feather that to it.
Yeah, feathering is the other tech, you have to know how to feather it.
We have the gray pad, ask him to give you a gray pad. Okay, Vartan, you don't need to perfect sanding, long as you take the scratches off. Long as you take the scratches off, you're good.
No, but there's scratches.
But what?
Alright,
Okay, get closer.
can I have some water?
Do you see the scratches? No, right? It's a little bit.
A little bit.
Can you sand it properly, Vartan, please? I mean,
Why don't you give me a machine?
okay, yeah. By the way, you could do this if it's too much, if it's all the perimeter, right? Take the fest tool, start sanding the whole perimeter, remove all the scratches off, and then don't worry, and I will show you how easily you could connect this, right? So she got a water right there. Yeah.
Okay, we have 120 sand it's exactly same as it was done.
It was, yeah. Vartan, not too much water. You don't need that much water.
I'm putting same amount
Oh, okay.
and then I wipe it. Okay,
So
all right, let's
in reality, this was dried by itself without forcing with the fan. But we're gonna force it with the fan. It shouldn't show you a big difference, but you always should do exactly the same steps. What I would have done, let's say if this is all perimeter, I would have sanded with the fest tool. Make sure that paper is exactly same, do it with hand bit of it. And right after that, I'll do the water pop and leave it alone to dry by itself because that's the way your floor was dry. It will look pretty similar, but what I'm trying to show you here, make sure you use exactly the same steps. How are we doing with the timing, guys?
we still have 20 minutes.
And I need sometimes Kim to remind us if we do it or not. The
All
time.
right, we go.
Okay, can I have the rag?
Red card.
Okay, so what he just did, he hit it with the red pad to knock the standing grains off. Okay, they knocked off. So he's gonna feather each way.
Okay,
Okay,
now we start applying.
so you might get some alcohol. Chiquito, not tequila, huh? Oh, okay, good. No tequila. Every time you ask alcohol from Chiquito, he brings me tequila. You know, so
Good thing Arthur is not with us.
oh, Arthur, vodka. All right, I'm taking too long. Quickly.
I'm seeing, am I doing right or not?
Basically. Okay, as you see, Caesar, you see this piece right here? It's kind of lighter than this. This almost looked like before as the sanded piece, but it's not. This piece is a little lighter, so don't get confused, okay? So he put the color like we did it before. Now he's gonna wipe it off. And don't worry passing on don't go too much so they could see exactly what you have. Okay.
Now you start controlling it. Feather.
Now first get the color right, Mr. Professional.
No, no, you have to check.
No excuses, you know, the color is not right for me yet.
Why?
There's too much.
Yeah, are you wearing your glasses?
Yeah, I'm good at glasses. Oh, yeah, from the top is perfect.
Ah,
Yeah, but let me do the last touch, so I say I did something. Let me
okay.
see.
But
Okay,
don't, you show you touching, but don't really touch it.
yeah, don't touch it, yeah. Okay, can you show the camera from the top so the sheen doesn't play, and then I'll fix the sheen. You see, this was before and this is now.
No scratch here.
No scratches.
scratch in
Make
here.
sure you move this and we will cure this first. And now everything is good, right? But look at from the side. This is the $1 million question which everybody got. Avidas, how you gonna get the shin? The shin, that little repair over there, you see, you notice it, it's shining more right here
Because
than
it's
there.
overlap.
Can I enjoy
Oh,
the thought? Okay, please. Because
should I leave?
Vartan was very sloppy. He kind of put it on over the other side, and this side got two coats, and the sheen came a little different. So what I want to do, I want to take a brush pad, gray pad, okay, which is about 800 grit, and I want to take that one layer out so it could make the same sheen. So basically, I will go, look at that baby, right? Right there, right there. See? Now that's out. Look at that sheen is gone. I think, Vartan, don't underestimate my eyes. You shining a little bit more over there.
Okay, you have a pad.
Yeah, so
I
I
left
can,
it for you to fix.
so I can kind of kill that too, bring them together, and voila, right? So look at that.
Okay, 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10.
Okay, so basically, this was the trick, right? Because I didn't tape it. I didn't want to tape because I have a tape mark. I let it float over. So you can do any repair anywhere you want with this technique. Okay, so we can go ahead. Look at now. You see here? Let's come closer. See? You see here? Those scratches are gone here. You see? The scratches are still there. We left that. And easily you can do that. Okay.
It could be deeper scratch. Doesn't matter. You just send it deeper. That's it. That's all what you need to do. But you need to know the technique, how you fixing it. Feathering, and all the steps, keep all the steps. Am I right, Avidas?
You're right, but be careful what Vartan says. Always think twice before you do what he said, because if it's a deeper scratch, you go deeper sanding, then you might show uneven surface. So if that's what you're
I
gonna do,
didn't tell them go to the neighbor's
but-
apartment.
no, okay,
Avidas. Okay, just
but Vartan, it's okay.
Yeah.
The scratch could be deeper. I understand. You're right.
put the filler.
No, see, never use a filler. If it's a deeper scratch, what you guys do, I will feather it out. Even there is no scratch here. Let me show this. Yeah, Bartan. I will feather it out. Let's say I got a very deep scratch here. I send that down, now I'm lower. I will feather it out a little bit because you can fix it. Why you have to worry about it? Don't say, oh, there's nothing here. Don't worry. Feather out.
How
Start
many,
from here to go there.
how many times I use the word feather? How many times? We have the video. It's all taping, you know?
Okay,
So
all right. All right,
All right.
the Hollywood. Okay, all right, guys. So I think this is enough for today, huh? Because if I start another topic,
15 minutes, but maybe for answering questions.
maybe if you want to take some questions and then maybe somebody want to see something, we can do it. So we could, let's save the time. Because if I go show another repair or something else, that might take longer. So if anybody got a questions, let's connect, guys.
Okay, Avitas, I have to stop laughing. You guys crack me up. Really good question related to the first demo. Can you lighten the color if you go too dark?
That's a good one. Of course I can. Vartan can't, but I can.
If I gotta do that, and if I have a little bit of if it's questionable for me, the easiest way, don't try it.
No.
And call the client and check the darkness. Because when it's dry, yes, there is a way to
No,
make
let's
it
start. Let's rephrase that question. right?
Uh-huh.
I'm sorry, I'm interrupting Vartan all the time because basically, guys, the reason I'm talking this way because Vartan teach me everything about colors. Vartan is a real artist. He came to this country with a talent visa and he changed my life coming to the colors, finishes. And I was a good craftsman, but not a colorist like him. That's why when I'm saying all this, basically, I'm allowing it to do that. Now, let me rephrase that question, guys. Depends on what point you do different thing, Kim. So if I put the color on and the customer is not home and I'm iffy or a furniture piece, I'm not going to dry it because this product will never dry. I could come back tomorrow and I could give these slippers, me and customer could walk around, take a look at the color, right? If that point, Vartan will use different technique. In that point, let's say the color was dark. So what he will do, go ahead.
I will dilute it. There is a ways. I will clean it more. I will dilute. I will put some clear over it, and then
That's what I want.
around the buffer
Okay,
over it.
okay, that's it. I want to see if he knows. Basically, you already buffed it, you cleaned it up, so there's not much to remove. If I remove more, it will look kind of, like not full body. But what I can do, I can drip some clear oil. We will do it. Let's get a piece of wood. Let me show it. Okay.
Let's see if
we have the time. If we have the time, I'll show it. So if I throw a little
But-
clear oil and I buff it, it will make the color lighter immediately. Okay, that's one way. The other thing is that if it's already the color is done, it dried already. Go ahead. What you will do then?
I will start with marooning,
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Very good idea.
but but with marooning, you gotta be careful to have the buffing done very evenly, so you don't have like blotchy spots. That's what we do. Sometimes you might end up, adjusting some uneven areas by hand, but we do it.
Yeah, give me quickly, give me any oil, any brown oil. Yeah. Okay. Give me darker one so it could show bigger. English. So, okay. So basically, give me clear.
You wanna add something on the maroon? Oh, maybe for very, very high,
I'll come back to that. Okay, so
high number of sandpaper, like 400.
so basically, this is the color. It is wiped already, right? And look, I can't wipe anymore, right? I'm wiping, nothing is coming out. But I want to make this a little bit lighter, right? Let's say I come back tomorrow. I'm using just any oil, right? You see now, nice amber,
Look in the middle.
nice amber color, you see? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use a clear. Look at that. See what it did?
Mhm.
I made it a little lighter, right?
And
So, yeah. So, like, look, if I'm doing here, nothing happening. As soon as I put a clear, okay, let's give enough for this question. Let's move on next one. I hope this helps someone. Thank you.
Okay,
Okay.
guys, next question. If you have bleed back, can you wipe it, re-cure it, and then you're good to go? Or is there more to it?
Be more specific. Bleed back from the joints.
I assume so, or if perhaps, there's a super open grain wood where maybe like with a traditional stain, you would get bleed back.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the first question then is, do you even get bleed back with these finishes?
Mm-hmm.
there's we can clean it with alcohol. We can just wipe it off and try it again.
Okay, she had a couple questions, two. One, she said, can you get a bleed back? Yes, you can. If you over pour it and the grains are very big opening, it goes under it, you have a radiant heat or something that it could come back. So we put a hardener so that doesn't happen. But if it's not cured, it's out there, like what Vartan said, the simplest thing you could do. If it's not cured, it's a bleed back. All you do, take an alcohol and wipe it, it will come right off. If it doesn't, if it's dried already and it's an old bleed pack. Before you hit the light, it was bleed pack, then you dried it. It's hard now. You can sand it, you can touch it up same way, and you could finish it.
Sounds good. A couple sheen questions. What happens to the sheen when you're doing multiple coats? Like when you keep doing the layers like you did in the first demo, how does that affect the sheen?
Okay, yeah, that's a good one because every time you compounding another coat of a finish, you're making it, like this, you're multiplying that sheen. So when you put one coat, it's a different sheen, and you put two coats, it's different. Three coats, it's
After
different.
third coat is not gonna change. Or maybe very little, if you're keeping the same sheen, same material, right? After third coat, it's gonna stay the same, but if you wanna really change it, then you use either ultra matte or semi-gloss or gloss. On the next layer.
Was that your question, using ultramat, or your question was what happens when you're putting the layers?
Just how do the multiple layers affect whichever sheen you chose?
Okay, so yeah, that's a deep one because let's say if I don't, that's a good one because let's say
Can we stand up, no?
you can, but I feel very comfortable.
Oh,
Yeah. Okay. So if you're using a like a two coat system and all of a suddenly the color didn't come up and you went three coat, that's a really a keen question. Now my color is right, but my sheen is different. I agree with you. So let's say if I was going to use a matte finish and my or gloss, semi-gloss finish. Now my last coat, it went, gloss, but I wanted to finish it matte. So I have to be careful that my last color I'm gonna put it, I will go lower sheen color because I'm lifting the sheen. You gotta adjust by that. That's a good question. Very good one.
Excellent. Okay. Another question just came in. What do you prefer to use for wire brushing floors?
Ooh. Listen, but maybe people are gonna think somebody's,
we know this guy, no?
yeah, maybe
So, and
somebody.
there's another question that came in from the same person immediately, and the second part to that is cerusing simple with this product? So I think those are two separate questions.
Ask the person back, what do you think? Is it or not? Because it is cerusing, basically you want two cure color. One cure color, that's why people usually use water-based, water dyes, reactors, because it's 100% evaporated and it's cured next day. They can put another color over it. So it goes to the cracks and it fills those cracks. Here, if this product is cured 100%, way easy to do a ceruse color right after it. But we need the connection of the first question you ask. You need to do a proper wire brushing. Wire brushing, I will not use on site, and nobody is paying me for it. I'm telling you the truth.
No, but with trio you can do.
Then let me finish, Vartan. Vartan want to talk for me. Go ahead, Vartan. Basically, I said I will not use any other machine than Trio. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say because there's something about Trio. Trio Lagler makes it. When you on a factory, see, we have a whole factory line over here. We use a circular wire brush which goes with the grain direction, so you're not hitting the circular to the hard grains. But on the job site, you're using rotating like around orbital kind of wire brushes. When this wire brush machines, they hit the hard grains, they will scratch the hard grain. Now you're going to go sand that to take that scratch off. Now you're losing your wire brush pretty much. Something about Lagler, the Trio, the wire brushes, I think they have a soft spots in the back. I don't know their engineering. When it turns, it doesn't scratch the hard grain. It takes off from a soft grain really good, but it doesn't scratch the hard grain. So yes, I will use a lot wire brushing. There's a lot of other wire brush machines. You can use it, but be careful. If you use it, you have to make sure that you sand the floor after that fine and remove those scratch marks from the hard grain. But again, be careful. If you use very fine paper, now you change the grit. You need minimum 120 grit for any good color penetration for any product. So if you hit 120 grit, you might take the wire brush off. So that's why I like the Lagler. It doesn't give you the scratches on a hot grain. I hope it answered the question.
Or
Mhm.
you can use pre-wire brushed material with the micro bevels, like pre-finish, but without the finish. Wire brush a little bit deeper than it should be. Install it, then lightly sand it, and then do your finishing.
That's another.
Just came to my mind. Just came, yeah.
Vartan, they're asking if you can do wire brush on a job site. What are you talking about?
No,
Anyway,
I'm
that's
asking
what
what
sounds like.
kind of wire brushing you're using. I'm saying.
Okay, Vartan is in a holiday mood today, so please excuse him. Let's go next question.
Aren't we all of
Good
these?
one. Caesar, right? That was a good one, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Another
Any-
question that just came in, does that stain seal the wood and is LED better than UV? By that stain, I assume they mean the oil finish.
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. First of all, this is not a stain. It's an oil finish. Basically, stain, when you're staining a wood or a dyes, they don't have a body of sealer. They are just a stain. If you drip something on it, they are not protected. So this oil, this pigment, the gel, is diluted in the oil. So basically, my medium is oil. So 30%, 40% pigment max. So now, combination of this, it makes a color, pigment color, and protection. So this product is protected already. It's waterproofed already. So that's why we call sealer and color. And then me personally, I like to put a clear coat over it, which doesn't have any pigment. So it's a pure oil. It will seal better and it will give me wear traffic. So I don't want to wear the color. I want to wear the clear. So I can always recoat it over it. Huh, Vartan? Is that
Right.
good? You like that?
I would even say they're recommending, the manufacturers, they're recommending to put the last clear coat over it, for more strength. More durability.
Manufacturers, they recommend it always, like vesting.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, oops, they're always recommending to put a clear coat, always. But the Heidelberg doesn't, and that doesn't mean anything. I want to put it because I want to have a wear traffic, so I can put thicker. Unlike oxidative oils, you can't put clear coat. With my experience, I can't do a color coat and then put a clear coat over it. Because when I put the color coat and I put a clear coat, it will happen this, because it's never
no, well, you can wait 2 weeks, come back and do it.
maybe more than 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Yeah, so basically what Vartan corrected me, if you do oxidative, don't put the furniture back, come back in a month and put another coat of clear over it. But that's because you want the oil to be 100% pure, otherwise you will pull it out. That's why. But here I have the opportunity to put a clear coat, and that's going to give me more protection. That's the difference.
Okay, excuse me. So we are at the end of our time, but do you want to just highlight a couple differences of the LED oil finishes compared with the UV finishes?
oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
That was the second part of that question.
I just ignored your, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, let me educate this to people who's asking UV or LED. Basically, LED is one of the UV waves, right? Which is they're all, looking those waves from the sun. There's ABC waves, okay? The sun creates ABC waves. But mainly we're using the A wave from the sunlight, like which grows the vegetations and you take a suntan, all that stuff. But B and C wave is it blocked with ozone. It comes very small through. They are very dangerous waves, you know. They're using in some manufacturers for curing, you know, that in a UV industry, really using a lot of time ABC waves. So in these products, both of them, Heidelberg and the Westing, we use LED bulb to generate A wave, which the dental is using for a dental.
A only. No,
A
no,
only, no B and C. So that's the difference from major UV manufacturers, factories and all that, because they are enclosed conditions. Nobody gets close. And again, remember, B and C wave, they don't have a color. They can go through, you will not even see it. So we don't want to do that. We want to stick with A wave. It's used in the medical fields and has no harm to it. So that's the difference.
Excellent. I think we're out of time at this point, guys. If there are any other questions we didn't get to, we will get them to Avitas and Barton to answer you. So you will get answers on anything that's left. And everyone will be getting an email with the video of this in the very near future. So if you want to refer back to it or send it to a colleague or a coworker, you will be getting that in your email. So guys, thanks so much for this festive demo today.
Happy holidays again.
Happy holidays, guys.
You too.